Okay, well, if you're watching this video, you obviously know what this is here. The Warlock Green Flame Quest, final stage, the boss. Probably like you guys all that are watching, I'm having a really tough time with it. Mainly, it's probably a gear thing. Like, I've got two pieces of PvE gear. This that I got off Galleon, and then I went and bought the 520 neck, which is 1250 Valor. Basically, you go to the Valor Quartermaster in Pandaria, which if you don't know where it is, I'll try and show you real quick. In Pandaria, right here in Town Long Steps. There's the Valor Quartermaster guy. Basically, you just need neutral rep with the Shadowpan Assault, which is, I think, kind of bogus because if I look at my reputation here, you can see I don't believe I've even encountered them yet. Obviously, I've been to the island, I got the tome, which took about 40 kills. That's another painful story, but we'll not talk about that right now. Mainly, I want to get into the strategy that I found and that I've used and I've gotten the furthest with. Mainly, the talents that I'm using is Soul Leech, which is really good. It gives you a 10% absorb on your Incinerate, Chaos Bolt, and your Fell Flame, which isn't a whole lot, but it does stack up. I'm also using Soul Link. That way, unbuffed, I'm sitting at 520, well, buffed up, just self-buffed, sitting at comfortably 520k health. All right, that Unbound Will doesn't really come into play. Grim Tournament of Sacrifice, obviously. Kill Jaden's Cunning, I like to be able to cast and walk here. It helps you out a little bit. Just don't, if you can stand still and cast, do that. You don't want that 30% slow buff on you if you're trying to get to your out. Shadow Fury for the Fell Guards when they, or the Fell Hunters when they come out. Basically, you start off, I like to put my portal here. That way you can teleport behind when he casts Chaos Bolt. And then I like to also give myself another out here. I'll take my gateway and put it up. Let's see if I can actually hit it this time. Put it back into the corner there. Alright, now basically what that does is wherever you're DPSing at, you have an out when he starts to cast Chaos Bolt. Say you're up here because you've got Rain of Fire on your gateway, you're DPS and he starts casting Chaos Bolt, you can just teleport back, wait for the cast to finish, come back out, or vice versa. If you're standing over here and he's casting a Chaos Bolt, you can just quickly get to your gateway, teleport back, and it's there. Um, One of the main problems that I've been having recently is with the imps. Whenever the imps come out, I've noticed that if you're just standing there and you cast the Fell Breath, it doesn't seem to ag on them. I mean, I've tried using the Soul Shatter, still doesn't do anything. You know, the teleport reset ag doesn't work, it seems. But what I've been doing now is, right when the imps come out, drop a Rain of Fire. After that, select one of them, use your, I don't know if you have your pet attack macroed. If not, just pet attack and then charge stun into one of the imps and then fell breath right after. That'll most likely get the ag on them. If it doesn't, your next fell breath will. The imps seem to drop really fast after that. I like to also use a fire and brimstone and conflagrate, or fire and brimstone incinerate and drop another rain of fire. That'll wipe out the imps pretty well. After the imps are dead, the boss will usually go to the middle and start casting a Cataclysm. You just basically want to start a Chaos Bolt cast, interrupt that, get another Chaos Bolt off. While that other Chaos Bolt is casting, you want to have your camera facing about this way and send your Pit Lord back into this corner back here. You basically want to put him back as far as possible into this corner. That way when the Fell Hunters come out, you can just be over here, drop Rain of Fire. I like to Shadow Fury stun them. Havoc, Chaos Bolt, both of them. Pop all your cooldowns at this point and just drop them as fast as possible. The third one you can drop pretty easy after the other two are dead. They don't do a whole lot of damage. Just make sure you're not standing in the ring of fire, and make sure you're not kiting them over this way where they're going to get line of sight of your Pit Lord. After the Fell Hunters are down, bring your Pit Lord back onto the boss. You may have to interrupt the Cataclysm, like near the end, depending on how fast you kill the Fell Hunters. If he starts Cataclysm, just bring him out, put him on charge. He'll usually get to about right here, and then just interrupt it and run back into the corner. Uh, then after that, the Doom Lord comes out. When the Doom Lord comes out, charge him, Fell Breath, get ag on him, and then put him back on the, put your Pit Lord back onto the boss, and that should hold aggro on it. And then basically from there, it's a rinse and repeat. Where I'm having trouble at now is where the second wave of Fell Hunters come out. and I'm just losing there because I don't know if it's a management or the 5 minutes running up on the enslaved demon and him coming back, but then you get a whole bunch of crap on you. Hopefully, I'll have this worked out, but this is just a little video to kind of give you a little bit of, I guess, headway on what's going on, what I found to be by far the best. Well, I don't want to say by far. I haven't watched too many strategies, but from what I've tried so far, seems to be the best. I've watched a couple videos on YouTube. I'm sure you've seen the same ones where they tell you to put your use a pit lord charge stun, DPS two of them down, and then just let them beat on you. I don't know. I'm not a fan of that, but hopefully this works for some of you. Leave some feedback. Let me know what you think. Maybe adjustments. If you guys have any tips you can share, feel free. Like you guys, I'm still working on this quest to get the green flame. Now, I'm going to end this video here. Sorry that was kind of long, but I just wanted to give a little how-to, you could say, for what I've got going on here. I'll keep you updated, and hopefully, we all drop this boss quick.